Good morning. Happy Thursday. Hopefully you guys had a well-rested yesterday or last night or whatever. We are going to talk about the 5 altcoins that in yesterday's Discord classroom we went ahead and staked. That way we can accumulate as many airdrops as humanly possible and get that free money just so that you guys don't have to wait because time is your most valuable asset. These are the 5 cryptocurrencies that we are going to talk about. We're going to do some technical analysis and look at it because, well, I've already lost money on almost all of them. So you guys get to get in at cheaper prices if you so choose to. Today they're up a little bit, but still right around the same price that I've been purchasing them at. I put in my portfolio challenge bag holder to homeowner. I put in $200 into each of these 5 and I staked 4 out of 5 of them. I still have not staked Manta, but maybe that happens today. It's a little bit of a taxing thing to do. So I have yet to actually do it. But let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin first because Bitcoin is king and we have to pay our respects. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Zach. Good morning, Truth. Good morning, Soaks. Good morning, Smock. I don't know that I've seen Smock here. What's good, dude? What's good? Oh, man, no. Good afternoon, dude. You were here early. I thought I went to sleep well, but I'm back in bed. That's all right, Truth. That's all right. I wish I could be in bed right now, and that would be very nice. No, I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. Good morning, Derek. So, Bitcoin right now, not respecting the VWAP at all. All right, just so that everyone is aware, this is a day that I would not really like to make any predictions on where Bitcoin's going to go. Yesterday, we drew the liquidity circle up here around that 52,400 all the way to 52,700. We did not end up touching it. We came close. We did go towards that liquidity yesterday to get some of that open orders and stop people out of their positions and just trend towards where the liquidity is, but we did not actually get to that price point. So today we're coming back down. We've just been chopping around a little bit. Where's the liquidity for today at? Well, let's give it an updated spin. All right, so if you come look at, again, the top part of the liquidation zones up here, you can see that most of the liquidity is far away from us right now. We are going down in price. This green dotted line is Bitcoin's price. And we've been going down to clear some of the liquidity down below. Now, there has not been a lot of liquidity down there, so it is literally just the market forcing a move out of Bitcoin. Probably a little bit of a relief anti-rally. I was going to say relief rally, but it's like an anti-rally. Good morning, Sawyer. What's good, Chris? I'm Bamboo from Discord. Oh, okay. All right, bet. You guys having different names confuses me. It has, get your brand continuity right. That investor. Get your brand content. The only person in here is Crypto Dream. Let's go. Right now, most of the liquidity is sitting up above where we're currently at. So 51,700, again, all the way to 52,300. I don't know that it's going to have too big of an impact, but we'll draw the circle anyways just to see if we do bounce and head back up there. So it's like, this is the liquidity zone for today. But we'll have to wait and see. Again, it's not respecting the VWAP, it's just bouncing back and forth. So there's no clear direction for Bitcoin on the day. If we zoom out and go to the daily chart, you'll see that we are rapidly approaching that halving, which is going to be exciting, guys. We only got like 2 months until the halving. We only got about 2 months until the halving. Absolutely need to have more activity on Bitcoin's network. All right, you understand? PS crypto above his head. Mods, get Sawyer out of here. Huh? Where are the mods? Ban Sawyer. Get him out of here. No more of this. We need to speed up activity on Bitcoin solely so that the halving happens on 420. Right now it looks like it's going to happen like 3 or 4 days after 420, but we need to get more blocks done on Bitcoin. So I don't know what it's going to take, guys, but that 10-minute block time, we need to make Bitcoin easier to mine for a day or something so that we can get more blocks in before the halving and push it up to 420. That's the top priority right now. All right, if the halving doesn't happen on 420, I'm going to be very disappointed. I don't know if you guys knew that, but the halving date is not set in stone at all. It is 210,000 blocks. So it just comes out to be about 4 years, but it's not a set in stone date. So we need to get more blocks going. Well, truth, if anyone else were to talk about the cat coffees, then they'd get banned as well. But right now, it's just you and Sawyer. You and Sawyer. I got my little list down here. I'll remember this. All right, let's take a look at some of the altcoins that we're going to be staking. I'm going to pop up this right here. Although, I'm going to pop this over on my second screen because I'm fancy like that. And then we'll go through and look at just what the charts are saying for each of them. Celestia. Yeah, so this is actually kind of a beautiful chart if you think about it. It's on a logarithmic channel, right? And it's kind of got that regression band going. So it's unfortunate to see that it's kind of slowing down with a lot of that momentum. And we're seeing that like the RSI is trending down as well. So perhaps we trend sideways for a little bit or get some like crashes down to that $12 area. But at the same time, this is crypto and things just continue to move up and to the right consistently, especially when they have a strong project, especially when you see something like TIA, which encourages you to stake it and just not move your coins at all. You just hold on to these coins and wait. So I would not expect us to really have any major pullbacks to the downside. I would expect us to spend some time around this $17 area and just kind of like chill out and build up support. If we had seen this breakout right here, then maybe we could say something different. But for the time being, I would expect us to chop around for TIA somewhere in this range. Somewhere above $16, but I wouldn't expect us to get much above $20. So it's probably a good time to be accumulating some, if you ask me. That mod enters the chat, LOL. It's funny because Derek is actually that mod, but only in the Discord. So you can kick him out of the Discord, Derek. Get them both out. Truth and Sawyer, banned from the Discord for life. Respawn with a new username. We have numbers. We have power in numbers. He is alone. God damn it. Derek Loki is like the most modded out person in all of crypto. Nobody even knows, but Derek's like the mod on every Discord you use. If you're in a Discord that talks about crypto, and they honestly only TikTok ones. I don't know how many Discords they've given you modship in, but if you're in a crypto Discord, Derek is probably there with mod, and he's got one of his monitors with the Discord up. I can rug every crypto community. That is true power. That is true power. With great power comes great responsibility. Don't rug us, all right? Rug everyone else. We're about to hit that 500 member threshold, which is wild. That's insane, because literally on my birthday, last week, I upped the goal from 250 to 501. So crazy. All right, let's look at Dimension. So Dimension doesn't really have much price action right now. We kind of zoom in a little bit. We'll go to the 4 hour to give it more candlesticks, and then I'm gonna close out the VWAP. But it is definitely like it dropped, immediately spiked up very high, and now we're ranging at $7, between $7 and $8.50. We're definitely at the bottom of the range right now. Definitely at the bottom of the range right now, which is why I'm pretty confident that picking up my dementia bag right here, not dementia, my Dimension bag, might be getting dementia soon if I keep waking up this early, but wow, I just got a little ADHD moment because I realized that next week I'll be in California, which is going to be significantly worse because I'm going to be 3 hours ahead, which means the morning live streams are going to be at 6 a.m. for me, which means I'm going to have to really figure something out here because the people I'm going with do not respect my sleep schedule. They be staying up till fucking 3, 4 in the morning. Regardless. So, Dimension, we're chilling right above $7. This is another one that I staked in the same platform as Celestia. So if we I have to pull up Google Chrome and probably put, yeah, here we go, Dimension Kepler. So I'm staking 25 Dimension tokens right now. I have 2 available just in case I have fees or anything. I just wanted to keep it round numbers. Staking it in the Enigma pool because that is how we're going to get the most amount of airdrops. So that free money that I'm talking about in the title of this live stream, free money. We got the airdrops. Staking Dementia and staking Celestia in the Enigma pool is how you're going to get those airdrops. You can stake them in any pool, but staking in the Enigma pool is supposed to give you more airdrops than staking in just regular pools. So a little bit of that alpha. They do take a 5% commission, but I don't think it's that crazy. I don't think it's that crazy at all. And I've already made 5 cents, and I staked it literally yesterday. So we're making bank. We're making bank. Would you remember if you bought Dementia? Probably not. Probably not. Team Fight Tactic Rito. Let's go, Rito. Did you miss something? Yeah, I held an entire classroom about staking all of these yesterday. So we go to the dashboard, you'll see I'm staking Celestia and Dimension for those airdrops. The total wallet is only worth $384 right now, even though I put $400 into it. That's because the token prices have gone down just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but I am technically down on both of those positions right now. Video is in his Discord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Which is good. This is good, though, because we're going to be receiving a lot of airdrops. Let me open up the extension for Kepler, because there was someone in the Discord who was having a hard time figuring out the Dimension token address. And I also had a hard time, because if you go to copy it right here, you'll see that it copies the DIM address. See at the very beginning of it, it says DYM. I can't move the cursor over there, but the beginning of the address says DYM. That's not the correct token address that you're gonna wanna grab. You need to hit deposit, and then you're going to want to click the Dimension address that has the 0x in front of it if you're pulling it out of a centralized exchange, right? You're going to want to just make sure that you use the 0x wallet address. A little bit confusing. I don't understand why they have 2 of them. I just know that this is the one that you're going to want to send stuff to, is the 0x one. That's likely just because it's Ethereum compatible, right? It's that EVM type stuff. But there you go. Got my Dementia staking. I have 10 cents of claimable rewards right now. So that's free money, first of all, that I can put in the portfolio. But that's not why we're staking. We're staking for those airdrops, right? Now we'll move on to the next one. I got Dimension. Let's go to Pyth. Let's see what Pyth's looking like. Pyth, again, is one of those ones that just came out, so there's not going to be a ton of data on it. Would you recommend staking the same 5, and could you shortly explain the main benefits are? Not financial advice, of course, of course. The main benefits of staking is that you're going to receive airdrops. You don't need to stake all 5, though. You don't need to stake all 5. I have a video in the Discord classroom section of me going through it in a little bit more in depth and just kind of explaining the platforms and everything and putting links for people to be able to go do it themselves. These are the 5, though. Not going to gatekeep that information. If you want to figure it out, feel free to go figure it out. But if you want to follow the video, go follow it. As far as Pyth network, let's go to the daily first so that we can see a more equalized view of everything. That's crazy because it dropped at 6 cents and then rallied up a 10x in, what is that, like 2 months? How many days do this be? 3 months. All right, close enough. 3 months. As far as Dimension, or this is Python, sorry. This is Python. So Python, there's not really much going on the chart right here. It looked like they were trending up and to the right, as we like seeing, on a very steep trend line. And then recently we've broken below that trend line. They fought. You can see on this one candle here, this red candle, the Doja Cat candle that we're seeing. They tried to get it back above. The buyers tried to step in and break it back above the trend line so they could continue, but unfortunately they did not. Same thing back here. The buyers tried to step up to the plate, but the sell pressure was just too high on Pyth on a very small time frame here. What you are seeing though is that we're starting to get, we just got 3 candle wicks in a row that are pretty aggressive when compared to the body. So it does look like they're going to be building out some support here, which is intriguing because it's right at the peak back here when they first initially launched Pyth. So this could be a good area to pay attention to for support. I would imagine that we come down a little bit lower and you can probably get some entry points down at the 50 cents. But at the end of the day, like 50 cents versus 55 cents, is it really going to matter too much? I don't think so, which is why I already bought my Pyth. I already bought my $200 worth of Pyth for the Discord, or not for the Discord, for the bag holder to homeowner portfolio challenge, which I did figure out how to make it look like I got all my profits in check, right? Got my blue chart lined up. I don't know what this little dip down is, but it does now say that my all-time profits are 2,600 instead of just saying it was like 1,100. So that's good. That's good. This spike from Axon Dow is looking beautiful. It really did just happen like that too. It was like a matter of 3 days. We just went from a $2,000 portfolio to a $3,500 portfolio. So shout out Axon once again. Then we took those profits and we're putting them into these airdrop farms so that we can continue to make as much money as humanly possible, but without putting up as much money as humanly possible. Those gains. And we kind of come in a little bit closer. I'm going to do a poll here to see how many of you guys are going all in with these. Not all in, obviously, but I can only do 4, but pick your favorite. I can only do 4, which means you guys already know which one I'm skipping out on, but we're going to do Atia, then we're going to do Dim, then we're going to do Pyth, and last, we're going to do Jup. All right, pick your favorite. Out of the 5, I can only do 4. We haven't staked Manta, so I'm curious to see what you guys think who are in here. Johnny G, it's inexcusable for you to be late. Set your alarm, goddammit. I'm doing Injective as well. I think I'm probably going to do Injective over Manta, but at the same time, Manta has those 5. Why not both, you know? Why not both? I'm just being selective with which ones I do in the portfolio. As far as the 4-hour chart for Pyth, I would still maintain this, right? We put in a lower high, and then we broke down below the trend line, which is the exact setup that was happening with the video that Duck was playing yesterday in the Discord, which was fantastic. That was really cool to see everyone in there watching and just enjoying not a live stream that I'm doing, you know? That was kind of fun to see for me. It made me feel like things were really starting to progress, you guys. We're really building a community, a self-sufficient community, which is all I ask for. All I ask for. Yeah, so we put in the lower high on Pyth, and then it broke below the trend line. So until we get kind of a trend reversal here, this is a new trend for Pyth, where it is now putting in lower highs. So if we get rejected here, I imagine we go down to that 50 cents. But again, I don't see us really coming down too far, but if we were to break below, I imagine we'd see something. There's a lot of confluence right here around that 42 cent, 43 cent area, but from the most confluence I personally see is down here at 38 cents. So I imagine we'd get somewhere down there if we did break that 50 cent threshold, but we will see. We will see. For T, I think you need other wallet than Kepler. I'm pretty sure Kepler works just fine. Kepler was like the initial one. Actually, I don't know that Kepler was the initial one. I don't know what I'm saying with that. Kepler does work though. Kepler does work. Maybe there's more drops if you go use different wallets as incentivization tools to get you to use those other wallets. So that could be something to keep an eye out for. The difficult part with airdrop farming is that you have to like be agile. You have to be very agile and be willing to like toss things around and move to different pools. Ask for more. Ask for more. All right, next up we got Jupiter. Jupiter, again, another one that literally just launched and it's still bleeding. So this one, while I am someone who just purchased and got in at really one of the lowest prices that you could get in for Jupiter swap, there is no sign that it's stopped bleeding yet, right? It's still just going straight down. It is possible that this trend line continues and you can't even ignore it. So it could do something like that and just continue to bleed for a little bit because it was a massive free amount of money that people got. This is what we're trying to get. These airdrops are what we're trying to farm. And so people just are in all of their cost basis is in profit. So it doesn't matter what price it gets to, they just sell. It is very possible that we see some bounce up, whether we stop at this trend line or we see a bounce up to these swing highs. I got a burp, I'm sorry. That is yet to be seen. And last one up. While I go over this last one, ladies and gentlemen, I would appreciate that you guys hit that thumbs up button. Exit out of the chat, please hit that thumbs up button. Vote on the poll if you haven't voted on the poll, but more importantly, hit that thumbs up button for me. We go live Monday through Friday. Generally, we're talking about decentralized science, but ultimately, we're here to make money. And there's an opportunity for us to make money here with these airdrops. So I spent pretty much the better part of this week talking about these airdrops, making sure everyone knows what I'm doing in the portfolio challenge, because this thing is going insanely well so far. The halving hasn't even happened yet, and we've almost 10x'd the portfolio. The halving hasn't even happened yet. And the portfolio is up from $500 to $3,500. And it's more than that. It's closer to that $3,800 because I just can't include the Axon DAO. But we have $300 of Axon DAO that's not included in this portfolio right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. What is $3,800 divided by 500? We've done a 7.6x for portfolio value from May. From May. It hasn't even been a year that we've been holding this portfolio yet. So imagine the rest. Imagine post-halving when things get euphoric. This portfolio challenge is actually going to buy a house. It's crazy to me that it's actually coming along like this. When Axon CoinMarketCap listing, I don't know. There was talk about it coming very soon, but then the MEXC thing I think kind of scared the team a little bit. Now they're being a little sketch. They're being a little sketch with it. Another one that's carrying the portfolio on its back is this thing, Data Lake. I wish that I had put significantly more, but the portfolio was so small back then that I just couldn't swing it. AT&T is trying to ruin my viewing pleasure. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I am sorry. All right, let's look at Manta. Notice something very familiar, very similar with all of these. Each and every one of these has been an airdrop. This is the new meta. Don't sleep on it. You don't have to do the ones that I'm doing, but you should have a little bit of allocation towards airdrops because it's literally just been the thing that's getting everyone super excited. You look at Manta, there's a very clear uptrend on Manta. It came out, we don't have too much data going on with it, but it is a very clear uptrend. It looks like it's starting to break back out, and coincidentally, that is around the same price. Like maybe we come back to the all-time highs. I venture to say, considering Manta is only how big of a market cap is this? $832 million market cap. I think Manta is going to be close to that 10 billion come the peak of everything. So a $30 Manta, I think is very feasible. $30 Manta, I think is very feasible. That's what's getting me excited about this. This entire 5-coin portfolio, I think, has very high potential to 10x and give out a bunch of free airdrops. Not exclusively. Like, it's not all just free airdrops. I think this portfolio could end up 10xing and giving us even more gains, like another Jupiter drop or like another Dimension drop. So the initial $1,000 that I'm putting into all these, I think could end up being something close to $10,000. Will I time that one? Probably not, because I'm going to be too busy farming airdrops to sell, right? I'm sure there will be more airdrops that come after the peak and everything. So I imagine I won't time that 10x perfectly, but nonetheless, we'll be hopefully getting more than the 10x via airdrops. So there you go. That is the initial part of this live stream. We just spent the last half an hour going over these. If you have any questions, please join the Discord and ask away, or ask right now while you have me here, because now we're going to start getting into my bread and butter. We're going to talk about DeSci a little bit, and then we're going to really do a Q&A, whatever you guys are interested in. I'm going to rant a little bit about going to California, because I'm going to TikTok HQ, which is going to be crazy. Genuinely, think about what I just said. I'm going to California to go to the headquarters of TikTok US. You remember seeing that guy when Congress was pressing him about, like, did he ever work for the CCP despite him living in, like, Singapore? Or, like, I don't even know where he lived, but he was nowhere. He was like a Canadian citizen or something like that. And they were like, you are working for the Chinese Communist Party. Yes? And he's like, bruh, what? I don't even know that I've ever been there. That guy might get the opportunity to meet him. There's a pretty decent chance that I'll get the opportunity to meet him, which is crazy. Just crazy. And then we're going to do some influencer meetups and hopefully get some cool content. Hopefully go to dinner with like Wendy O and people like that. But they all live out in California. And so we're going out there. We're going to spend the week out there. The live streams, I'm going to do my absolute best to continue with those live streams. These live streams. But it is going to be 6 a.m. over there, which is kind of exhausting. And I don't know how. I might have to change the time a little bit. I guess we could do a poll here as well to see. But most of you guys, according to this last poll, 71% of you said Tia was your favorite pick. So that's interesting. Tia followed by Dimension. Respected. I got Athena DAO up on this because right here. When did I drop my video on Athena DAO? Two weeks ago. Don't talk, don't talk. Do I have to edit the video? Let me get this out of here just in case you see anything that I don't need you to be seeing. No, I have to go to analytics to see how many days ago I posted it.
Picture. Is there going to be
analytics? Okay, I posted this video on February 3rd. February 3rd. You can actually see, I'll show you this part because this is cool. This is the part that I really like doing, but it's performing better than some of the other videos. This little gray area is a normal video performance for views, so it's doing a little bit better. And the watch time on these interviews is crazy. And I'm sure a lot of this watch time comes from you guys. Shout out all of you who've been watching my videos just on repeat in the background. Somebody just viewed it in the last 48 hours, so let's go. Athena DAO on February 3rd. I dropped that interview at the bottom. I dropped that Athena DAO interview on February 3rd. That's crazy. The actual lowest price that it got to, aside from like its initial launch prices. That is immaculate timing. Immaculate timing. And now, how much is it up from there? That's also when I bought my Athena DAO. 40%. So I'm up 40% on my position of Athena DAO. That's when they gave me some coins after the fact, which I wasn't expecting when I initially did the interview. They gave me some coins, and I gave those away into the Discord. And then I had my own bag that I'm holding on to. So we're making some money here. That is immaculate timing. If only all the DAOs, all the DeSci projects would understand the power of marketing. Like this one simple video out there, getting people talking about it, getting people aware of what Athena DAO even is. It's a powerful thing. You need to have your presence online, otherwise it's pointless. My dog is your biggest fan. He tunes in while I get work done. Let's go, MK's dog. Let's go. Let's go. What do you guys want to see? What are you guys interested in on this fine Thursday morning? Aaron just texted me. Got some exciting things. We did break down on Research Coin. Come on. Can you guys pump Research Coin? Can we pump Research Coin? I want this thing to go up. It's going down. It won't stop just like lollygagging around. When bio launch and... Whoa, Johnny, what are you calling me there? PSY? What are you saying? Huh? DRC20. What is DRC20? Oh, Dogecoins. Dogecoins. LOL. That's not... I only have a limited amount of resources in the form of time, and so I will be keeping that resource locked away from the DRC20 world. Don't get me wrong, people will make a fortune off of those. Especially when Elon starts talking about Dogecoin again, people will make a fortune off of those. I don't really care to partake in it, but it is probably worth someone's time to look into it. I just don't have the time to look into it. But it's Bitcoin. Dogecoin is a fork of Bitcoin, right? I don't know how many of you guys knew this, but Dogecoin is a fork of Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin got the capability to hold BRC20 tokens, Dogecoin also got the capability to do it. So very cool. Very, very cool. But when buyout launch and PSY? I actually don't know when either of those will be launching. We can continue to check BioXYZ's website because we'll see down here that we got SciDAO, but we need to see their launch pad. And when they update their launch pad, likely they'll put BioXYZ here and they'll put Sci here. So we got to keep an eye out for when they start talking about the auction for SciDAO and BioXYZ DAO. Those will be really exciting and really just, I don't know when it'll happen. It'll happen at some point this year. I have not got a confirmed date from anyone that I talked to. So just keep an eye out for it. It'll likely happen sometime over the summer if I had to take a blind guess as to when it's going to happen. But have your dry funds available for BioXYZ because this one is one that I personally am going to go balls deep into. Like, not joking at all. Did you find out how to stake Athena DAO? No, not yet, Chris. Not yet. But it's not necessarily needed yet. I think we still got about a week or two before we need to figure out how to stake Athena DAO. But I will figure it out. That's actually probably what I'm going to focus a little bit of time on today. Rejuve. I'm not a big fan of Rejuve. I'm not. I understand it's up 20% today. Damn, maybe I gotta eat my words here. Holy shit. This thing is moving. Let's go. Let's go, guys. I know a lot of people hold this, so super happy for all of you who hold this. I personally do not, and I don't really plan on holding it, but up 120% in the last week is fantastic. Round of applause. W's in the chat for anyone who's holding Rejuve. Who's holding this? Who got into Rejuve? No, I don't want to do a Q&A. I want to do a poll. Did you buy RJV? Thanks for looking at Rejuve, my man. Of course, Jack. Of course. Why would I not? Look at that. It's bullish as hell. It's going just straight up. Let's look at a little closer time frame. No, this still looks healthy. I mean, it's just a very illiquid asset, right? So it's going to have those massive spikes. So you got to be comfortable with that volatility. It does still look very healthy, though. No complaints at all. It's got that clear trend line. It did have a little bit of an overzealous moment here. And so now I imagine we're going to come back to the trend line. But as long as we hold that trend line, there's no stopping it. Somewhere around that $20 million mark for market cap on a lot of these DeSci projects, they start to slow down and lose some steam. So I would keep an eye out for that as you rapidly approach there. If you're up an egregious amount, it might make sense to take your initials out. However, it did just break its previous all-time high. So maybe that's FUD. You know, at a $13 million market cap. If you think this is going to a $130 million market cap or $200 million market cap, selling now might seem ludicrous, but it never hurts to take your initials out and move to the next one, you know? Never. Why did Gene become the XRP of DeSci? Oh my god. Patience, young one. Patience. Low key though, you're not even that off in saying that. Gene has been kind of disappointing with how little it's been moving. But look at that. It's still just building out its support. We haven't broken that structure yet, dude. We still have not broken that structure. We got a peak, a lower peak, a lower peak. The momentum here looks different though. Hopefully we see something like that and get a demented looking smiley face. That would be best of case of scenario. Get a little demented smiley face as we start to get that projection. Break above these swing highs. Maybe do a little back test and then scoo. That's what I'm hoping for. Gene is something. Gene is no longer my biggest position because Axon Dow became my biggest position, but Gene is up there. Gene is up there. When IP NFT? There's a lot of IP NFTs already going around. There's a lot of them. We got the Vita Fast one. Well, I bring that one up all the time. I want to bring up, what is that, the other biotech that I constantly be talking about? That molecule helped launch for VitaDAO. Don't look at any of this. Of course it didn't pull him up. I gotta be careful doing that now because there's new people in here. How do I find him? There it is. I gotta save it. VDP 140. The allocation for VitaDAO's Genesis sale. Additionally, it's unclear. So this passed. VDP 140. Tokenization of Arten Bio. IP NFT. This is the boring part that nobody wants to know about, and everyone just likes looking at charts, but this is the part that's gonna give you money. You know, this is the part that really sets it apart. So we need to find the token contract address for this. I think maybe Dex Tools has it, but let's look. VDP 140. Why does it always go to this rug? I clicked on this rug poll one time. No. Let's see, Vita. Do they have anything other than Vita Fast? No. Arten. I don't know that it's begun trading yet. But this is the one that I would pay attention to. I'm buying some of this one. This IP NFT, I'm going to be purchasing some of. Way more data on Mexi. Oh, I'm very confident Gene will do well. I am extremely confident that Gene is going to melt faces. Doesn't have all the data right here, but I am extremely confident. Genomes DAO is $5 million or something like that. This thing's going to be worth, this thing is going to 100x. I will stand on that mountain. I think that this will 100x to a $500 million market cap. I will definitely sell before that point, but I have my bag stacked for it. I have my bag stacked for it. Do you think, no, Mexi's not going to have Vita Fast or Vita Art and Bio or whatever. Did you make a video on Saturn token BRC20 play? I don't know. I don't think I ever did actually make the video on Saturn. SaturnBitcoin.io. Connect my little wallet here. I am using a Unisat wallet. Let's move this over here so you guys don't get to see my password. Wrong password. Again, here we go. We'll copy this and paste it in here every time I come through. If you guys want to farm airdrops on a new token standard for Bitcoin, feel free to join me. Got airdropped some rug a little bit ago, a couple weeks ago, which has really just been chilling. It's not really done much at all, actually. It's just been chilling here. Ooh, it actually did a lot of work here if you could have been able to sell it back here. But it's free money. I'm just holding on to this free money that I'm getting. I used it once and now I just be chilling on it. Now I just get to sit and collect some airdrops. We'll go to X and I will show you the Saturn Bitcoin to see if maybe there are more airdrops coming. Saturn BTC. That's right, I didn't actually care to see if there was any more airdrops X. I was not curious to follow the account. Goddamn shitty ass. Stop looking at that. I wish I could get rid of this. Rug to riches, leaderboard day 2. Oh well. They'd just be talking about rug. This is sus. This is a sus photo. Come learn about rings and everything Saturn. That's interesting. Is rings a new airdrop? Rings allows for free, instant, widespread distribution of Bitcoin main layer. I think rings is the protocol that they're using. I don't see any more airdrops coming from them right now. I know they had talked about another one. As soon as Rug launched, they started teasing the next one. But they'd just be talking about Rug. Oh well. Oh, I guess there is a moon. Drop your wallet below for a chance to be included in moon. People just be spamming their wallets below. Little do they know that if I then take this wallet and come to blocks whenever we do launch it and paste it in, I can see every single transaction that they have ever done in a very cohesive and organized manner. I get to see a portfolio similar to something like this of every single coin that they hold. Little do they know that you should not just expose your wallet like that, because then people can track. People will be able to track exclusively everything you do. Keep alerts on your wallet so that they can watch exactly what you do in real time. Be able to trade in and out of positions based off of mempool analysis of what you do. Blocks for all your blockchain solutions. Still not launched though. Still not launched. They did, Lucas and Aaron did the marketing push before we were even close to being ready. So everyone knows about blocks, but I feel like the excitement for it has died down a little bit. Every time I send crypto since I took Axon profits, they delay my withdrawals. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What exchange did you use to buy Tia, Dim, Pyth, and Jupe? I used MEXC. It's just easier. It was easier for me to use MEXC. I just put my money in, bought them all. I'm in the United States, so I didn't have to worry about any of it, and I didn't have to go create a shit ton of wallets to do so. You can do it on DEXs, though. You can actually buy Pyth and Jupiter on Jupiter's swap, and then Tia and Dimension I don't remember what exchange to use for it, actually. Grow's almost back to $1, so good on Grow. What's Hair chilling at? Ooh, Hair is breaking out. Let's go. Let's go, Hair. Come on. Come on, baby. Keep pushing. I'm late. That's right, Chloe. Chloe, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here. We got 80% of the people said they did not buy Rejuve, and 2 people said they did. So shout out the 2 people who bought Rejuve. You are up a lot of money. A little round of applause for Dimension and Tia. Oh, goodness. All right. I appreciate you guys being here with me. Tomorrow, did Grow drop a token? Not Grow DAO. Valley DAO dropped a token called Grow. Valley DAO dropped a token called Grow. Grow DAO has not dropped a token yet. Valley DAO for Grow. So there is a token called Grow, but it's from Valley DAO, which is synthetic biology. Which, again, shout out that investor for doing a video with them, for doing an interview with them. It's on his YouTube. You can go check it out. I do not know when the next airdrop is coming. No. Sorry, Pip. I'm just getting prepared. I believe there's airdrops that happen all the time, and I believe people who were already staking things like Tia or Injective are going to be getting that airdrop very soon, or Dimension, all those different things. But as far as what we're doing right now, I do not know exactly when the next airdrop is going to come. We're getting ahead of it so that we can know for sure. There's pre-sales all the time. I don't know when the next one is though. I don't have any DeSci ones coming up that I'm keep my eyes on. I know that Noble Blocks is going to be doing their pre-sale in the near future, but I keep saying it and it's not yet here, so just keep an eye out on it. Like the pre-sales, while they're constant, quality ones don't show up all the time. And so I'll keep you guys updated when the quality ones do come up. But right now, I don't see any on my radar that are coming up immediately. None that are yet to be open. There is some gaming ones that are going to look kind of good. There's one gaming one that's coming up very soon, but I'm still just waiting for them to announce it so that I can talk about it a little bit. But that one I'm excited for, and I'll keep you guys posted on that one as well. Your time is your most valuable asset. Hopefully this was worth investing into. Tomorrow's live stream will be at 9 a.m. again, but then tomorrow night I fly out to California. So I got the weekend, and then all of next week I'll be in California doing some networking and talking to the TikTok people. So I'll keep an eye out for things for you guys, and anything cool that comes across my desk, I will of course share with you. I'll see you all in the Discord.